So welcome back guys to another episode of my Series 16 Factorio Let's Play. So yeah, as you can probably maybe tell, some things may look different than they looked like when I ended the last episode, which is because I am done. That's because, yeah. So after I finished recording the last episode, I didn't save the game, so yeah. I didn't save the game, then I clicked on quit, and then I probably clicked on OK as well, because there comes like this warning message saying that the game isn't saved. Yeah, I mean, I had a pretty bad day the day I was recording that. It's already like 2 days ago now from when I'm recording this year, so yeah, I was also pretty tired and everything, so I'm very much sorry that maybe some things look a little bit different. So what I did was that I had to... so where I started again was at the last autosave, obviously. So these three were already built a little bit, and then yeah, I crafted these three, built this thing up there, and then I also did a little bit of the research that I think I did last time. So I mean, I could have went in and just rewatched the part and redone everything exactly like I did it before, but that would be just boring and I didn't want to do that, so yeah, now you have to deal with that. So yeah, we were planning to set up the iron thing down there, and I think this is what I'm going to do now. But the big question that I have for now is, how do I want to do this? Because in theory I could just turn around the iron part of the bus, which would probably be the easiest thing to do. Or I could bring the iron up completely. I'm also not really sure. I theoretically could also bring that up by train, possibly. With the train going that way and up there, maybe. I don't know. But that would be a pretty high demand, I think. Maybe a little bit too high for the train line up here, because this is just a mess, basically. We would have enough space to go through, I think. So yeah, I could mine here to the smelting around here and then just bring it up like that. And that's, I think, what I'm going to do now. So I mean, I could just join it in here, maybe even... Yeah, I'm probably going to join this in about here, so I don't even have to bring it up all the way. Okay, so for that we will need quite a lot of electric mining drills. Power is going to be a problem, probably, because, well, nuclear power has to wait now, because we can't do the Covarex enrichment yet. But we need the 40 U-235 anyways first, so... Yeah, maybe we do have to increase our power here in the future. Or like in this episode, the next one or something, we will have to see. Yeah, I'm just grabbing some stuff here to have enough stuff, basically. Okay, so I think I should have enough stuff now for building the mine itself, but the second problem will be coal. We sadly don't have any coal nearby here. So we do already have coal on the train. So we could build a coal train to there, I think. Yeah, that would probably work, I think. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. Coal train sounds good to me. Okay. Yeah, so now let's just get rid of stuff that's on here. Come on. That thing is not easy to get down. Okay. But I think there are actually not that many trees on here anyways. It's a little dark, so I can't actually see that well, obviously, but well. So I think this is about the middle here of the thing. So I'm going to do a main belt through that. Right here. And then I can start setting up the miners. Yeah, like that is fine, I think. Yeah, that will give us quite a lot of iron, I think. But we also need quite a lot of iron. And when we have enough iron, we can just go about and do production science packs, and then directly after that the high-tech science packs, and then we just have to do some research, and then we are basically done. At least that's the plan. So I think once we have the iron set up, it's probably not going to take that long until we are completely done here. But yeah, then the next season obviously comes with new plans. I'm still not really sure what I want to do though. So there are currently like 2 different things I would want to do. But the one thing would be pretty similar to what I'm doing right now. At least in the beginning phase. So I might do something interesting that I haven't even tried before myself. So yeah, definitely stay tuned for something like that. Yeah, I think I already talked once about it, that I originally at least planned to do like a mega base thing next. But the problem with that is that I actually want to do this like from the beginning. So I don't know, I always don't really like it when a season like starts somewhere and the base is already kind of built and then things are already there. I don't really like that, to be honest. So when I'm doing a mega base, I would do just like I'm doing now, basically filming everything. Maybe having something in like a time-lapse format or something, but just kind of showing everything that I do on screen. Except for obviously when I failed and didn't save or something like I did last time. But I mean, I pumped the autosave up to 5 minutes now instead of 15. So yeah, shouldn't be as bad anymore. And hopefully shouldn't happen anymore. Okay. So yeah, but as I said, I'm not going to do the mega base thing now at least. But I'm going to do something fun and different that I haven't tried before myself. But I'm actually not really sure how that works, if this will work, and I'm probably going to suck at it and will maybe be, or will very likely be, even a bit of a longer series, I think. So I'm thinking it will be probably a bit longer even than this, what I'm doing right now, basically. So yeah, but I don't want to spoil anyone, so you need to wait for it. Okay. But I hope we don't have to wait for, or don't wait long for this thing here to be finished. I mean, I set up quite a few of mining outposts over the time. At some point you are getting pretty efficient at it. I mean, maybe it's not the best possible way of setting something like that up, I know. But hey, it's working, and that's what counts, I think. And it doesn't have any big bottlenecks or anything like that. So that's all great. Okay, so now a little bit of power as well. Just sprinkled in there. And then we are done here. Alright. I mean, we are now at quite a few episodes actually. I think this is episode 43. So let's see if we can do this like below 50 or something, but I don't think so. I absolutely don't think so, no. Maybe below 60, but yeah, we have to see, obviously. I mean, I did nothing like off screen. So I didn't like set up, I could just set up this mining outpost here off screen because it's probably not the most interesting thing, obviously, but yeah. I just like when everything that happens is also shown live. I mean, if you don't want to see it, you can obviously always skip ahead. Yeah, that's not a live stream right here, so you can't do things like that. Oh, yeah. Okay, I think everything should get power now. Yeah, that looks pretty good to me. No flashing signs anymore. Okay, so now comes the smelting array, and that's going to be interesting. I'm not actually sure how many I can do, but I will build it a lot bigger than a copper one, obviously. Yeah, we have to see. Do I have a blueprint? Yes, I have. So that's actually like 158 mining drills. So I think they have a mining speed of 0.5, whatever that means. But I think I can probably... How fast are they? Crafting speed of 2. Yeah, I think something like a 1-to-1 ratio would be good enough. So we have 8 and so 16 per these things. I think I can easily double that per lane, so that would be like 32 a lane. So I could do 192. What would that mean? 192 divided by 32, so 6 of these lanes basically. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is just 4. So 6 of these lanes that are twice as long basically. I'm not sure if that would work. Maybe I should try only 4 of these lanes that are double the length. Which would result in 128 of the steel furnaces. So I would need 90 more. 90 more, so that means I need 900 bricks, it seems like. 900 bricks. Do I have that many bricks? That's like a lot of bricks. I also need steel. Yeah, that's quite a lot of steel furnaces there. But hey, well, let's get the rest of the bricks, then we can do all of that stuff. We probably need some more stone mining in the future. Because we need the electric furnaces that also need stone. Yeah, I built that right over there. Do I have stone anywhere else? I mean, I do have stone up there. Or here. But that's all just surrounded by aliens. So I don't think I have another stone patch here in my area. I mean, I could probably work around this a little bit by building around that thing, but we will have to see in the future, I think. I mean, for now we still have quite a bunch of these guys. Yeah, I mean, I have no idea how I should... I mean, 1,000, so 500 times the recipe there. 750. I also want... Yeah, this doesn't even need production. I counted 750 times the recipe, which means 7,500 stone bricks, which definitely isn't enough. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably need some more fast transfer pelts, some more inserters and all that good stuff, and yeah. We will have to see how that all goes about. Okay, let's just start with it, I think. Just like run down and do the thing. This will probably take a little while to do, but yeah. I mean, setting up drones and that kind of stuff would also take at least the same amount of time. The question obviously is how I want to rotate all of this. I mean, I could go directly up, obviously, or over to this side. I mean, I do have to train in stone, but it's coal, I mean, but that's, I think, not a big issue. So I will do it that I just go and build it in the direction, in the east direction, basically. Oh no, maybe up is the better idea, because we don't have to go that much east anymore. Yeah, but I want to maybe start building it kind of from the top here, at least for the first lane, to kind of see how much space I have, basically. So this would be the output belt. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So that's 4 pairs, basically. So I also want to double that, so that's something like that. Yeah, that's plenty of space. So that all works beautifully, I think. Yeah, but that's quite a lot of furnaces and belts, so yeah, this will take a little while to build. But I think I will just do kind of a longer episode for this one. And I will finish like the main thing of it in that episode right now, and I'm not going to do anything that is more interesting like that. And if you don't want to watch the rest, then you can just jump ahead and go directly to the next episode now. Or wait another day if you are watching these as they come out and hit the streets. So yeah, if you decide to just leave me alone here, then yeah, have a great day, and yeah, see you in the next episode, I guess. Bye bye. Okay, so great, now we are only the Cool Kids Club left. all the boring people left now. Great. So let's talk about something interesting here. I don't actually know about what I should talk, but maybe let's talk about maybe the future a little bit. I don't know. Do I have something to talk about for the future? Maybe I do. So, because yeah, just let's talk a little bit about the next Factorio version here. So because for me when I record this, and probably also for you when this goes online, then there is a new Friday Facts episode out, or for you it's already old news maybe, probably, but yeah, so the Factorio Friday Facts, this is like the weekly Factorio dev blog, where they always share kind of nice things and insights and cool informational pieces and stuff. I need new belts. And they talked now a little bit about the upcoming update, or not only talked about it, and they actually showed some pretty sweet stuff actually. Because if you didn't know already, the next big version, the Factorio 017, will basically be a big GUI update. So basically all the windows and all the look of everything will be different, which I think isn't bad, because I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't think that the GUI of Factorio like looks bad by any means. That's definitely not the case. Oh, we do not have enough gears for that. Let's manually get some, I think. But I mean, it could look a little bit more like modern and stuff. I don't really know how I should best describe it, but I mean, in itself it looks fine, but it's very, very simplistic, which obviously isn't bad, but yeah, the devs think about basically releasing the game soon, so bringing out like the big final version, because right now everything is still like early access, heavy development everywhere and everything. So yeah, they obviously want to get the game like ready for the big 1.0 release, and for that they thought, hey, might be a good idea to kind of modernize the GUI, because also from their standpoint, from developing everything, from what they talked about, the GUI is a big pain in the butt to make, because they kind of just threw pieces together and botched everything together and stuff like that. So it seems like, from my understanding, that it's just a huge pain to make everything GUI related, at least now. So they obviously also want to make all of that better. And yeah, that goes along with the new GUI basically. So all the windows and everything will then look different. But I don't think this is bad, because in the Friday Facts I'm talking about, they kind of showed the new GUI work in progress kind of things. And it still shares kind of the same style, if you could call that, so it all looks still pretty familiar, but yeah, there are like little tweaks, and everything just looks a little bit more fresh and modern, I think. So I really, really like that. And yeah, it's obviously interesting to see how the game goes on into the future, because now when I'm like planning new stuff and new projects and everything, I'm always kind of thinking about, hey, how does the future of the game look like? Because for me, I'm currently thinking and planning about the big tutorial series over the entire game, basically, because I mean, I made the train tutorial, but that's over now for almost a month now, and the follow-up of this will be the kind of the complete Factorio tutorial or something along these lines. And yeah, for that I will obviously plan a little bit ahead, because this is a big thing. This will probably take me over a year to produce. So maybe it's kind of great to find a good starting point. And the problem for me now kind of is that with these big GUI changes, basically when the new update 017 releases, everything will kind of look different, especially from a beginner's perspective, where the tutorial is obviously aimed at. Because yeah, I mean, for an advanced tutorial or something, if the GUI looks a little bit different, but everything still kind of works the same, that's not a big deal. But I mean, I also know this from my own experience, that if you are watching a tutorial and things just look different from the GUI and everything, that's just not that cool. Because you think like, hey, is this tutorial even relevant? Is this even the same? And things like that. So yeah, that's my problem now with the big update. And I have no idea when this will release. From the past experiences, this will probably take still a while. I mean, I will have to update the tutorials at some point anyway, so yeah, but that's kind of the thing. Because I think the Factorio 016 is 016 version that we are currently playing at, this had its pre-release somewhere in December of 2017, and I think it was released April of 2018. So when that's the same thing with the GUI update, and I will still have quite a lot of time with the new version, but I will obviously just update the tutorials when it's like not experimental anymore. But yeah, I hope all that stuff that I just talked about made a little sense to you, because I just, without any notes, everything, just talked here for a solid 8 minutes, it looks like, or a little bit less. And we are probably close to finishing now. We just need some more belts, some more of these guys. Yeah, did I finish? Yeah, I did finish the power grid part at least. Okay, cool. So yeah, 50 more bells. That's just not quite enough, actually. Oh, I mean, I could do some parts out of the lower tier bells and everything. I know, but I don't want to. Damn it. So yeah, just let's go down and finish the inserters, hopefully. So yeah, but back to the tutorial series, the big one. I have to say that I don't really know when I will be able to release the first episodes or something, because at the point of recording, I basically have planned nothing. I mean, I thought about it a lot and everything, but I don't have any concrete planning yet. And I hope that I can do that in like the next 1 or 2 weeks maybe. That I then just have like everything planned out, that I know what I do and when and what. Because with the train tutorial, I just kind of started with one episode and I made the next one, and I thought, hey, what can I do the next thing about? And yeah, just like that, basically, without really having a big plan. I mean, sure, I always thought a bit about what can I do next and what kind of tutorials do I want to make and everything, but then I changed things up in the middle and thought, hey, no, let's make this now, and it was kind of a mess, basically. And I think that's also like the biggest flaw with the entire series, that there isn't like a big red kind of string going through it, stringing and binding everything together nicely, so that when you're like watching this as the entire playlist basically, that you just, out of my perspective, that you probably don't have like the feeling that it all fits perfectly nice together. And I want to do that with the big tutorial series, that everything just nicely kind of glues together type of thing, which definitely would be pretty cool if that would be the case, because I think that just makes looking at it as a playlist a lot easier. I mean, if you're just searching for a single episode and watching that, it's fine. You don't really care about how the rest looks like and if all of that makes sense and everything, but yeah. So let's just build all of that stuff here real quick. Okay. Yeah, so all the planning will hopefully take me like 1 to 2 weeks, because I obviously don't want to miss anything. I want to bring in mostly everything that the game has to offer, and I will always also obviously need to kind of think about how I want to structure the entire thing, so that it kind of makes sense. I don't want to make the first episode about the basics, controls and stuff, and then the second one about maybe belt tricks and tips and stuff like that, and then the third one is just how to build a nuclear reactor or something, because that would just not really fit together that well, if you know what I mean. So just stringing and binding everything together that it obviously makes sense will be maybe a bit of a challenge, I think. So yeah, this will be pretty boring to plan also, I think, but yeah, I will have to see how all of that goes. That was definitely the wrong crafting machine. And yeah, when I have the planning and everything finished, I have to look if I want to maybe do some templates and some graphics work that I could do, like some nice transitions in After Effects that I can use or something. Maybe special intro, but I don't think I will need that. Yeah, and then after that I can basically start producing the first episode, which will also take me probably like 2 to 3 weeks, depending on how everything goes. But yeah, I mean, it's probably going to be interesting, because it will kind of be the biggest project that I ever tackled, basically, because yeah, I mean, I want to spend a lot of time planning ahead, because doing the entire series will probably take me well over a year, and at this time scale it doesn't really matter. I think if I don't think I even need these two guys up there, yeah. At this time frame it doesn't even really matter, I think, if I spend like 1 week more on planning or not. So I will rather take my time than actually rush it, because yeah, I think it will make a lot more sense to take the time and do it right, instead of just not doing it right, which kind of makes sense, I think. So yeah, I mean, that's now officially the longest episode ever, I think. Probably even the longest video on my entire channel at this point. But yeah, why not? So the thing that wraps around will be the coal, and the other thing will be the iron, obviously. But yeah, I think that I will do the rest in the next episode. So this is the one, is the other thing, and then it goes up there and in there and distributes through there. Then I only have to bring it up, basically power it and bring coal here. So I hope I can do that all in the next episode. So until then, thanks for watching. If you stayed until here, you're definitely part of the cool kids club. So yeah, thanks for watching to this point. See you all in the next episode. Bye bye.